All right, Doug, can you just kind of tell us what was going through your... He gets that phone call. I mean, take us through it. What's that feel like?
Yeah, we were sitting right next to the Jared Goff table, so we saw him get the phone call, so we knew right away. But the phone call is amazing. It's just the next chapter finally begins. After this 4-month interview process with Carson and traveling around the country, we as parents could not be happier for the young man. We're very proud of him.
What part of the process do you think was the most difficult, and what part of the process do you think that he enjoyed the most?
I think he really enjoyed getting in front of the coaches and the other. The assistant coaches, GMs, and just talking football. I mean, on his side of things, that's what he truly loves to do. That's again, like he always says, it's just football. So that's what he wants to do.
What part did he not like the best?
I think just the constant travel. When he had to travel from A to B, it was a 2-day deal where he didn't get a chance to throw the ball and work out. So it was a little difficult on him.
Can you put it into words how proud you are of your son? This is a moment so many dream of and so many never achieve.
Yeah, as far as putting in words, we've talked many a times. It's just speechless. Some people say my dreams come true. In this situation, something I never dreamt about. It's just one of those things. You always hope your kids do well at this level, and then there's another level. And to do this on this stage tonight was just an incredible blessing.
How much, we talked about this before, but how much of this moment did his older brother help him achieve?
I think it started way back with the competitiveness. I mean, that's what Zach drove him with. And I think peace of mind. I think, he spoke to myself a number of times, but I know there's probably many phone calls to big brother Zach just with that support. That's probably what he did.
You put in many miles. You bought a lot of plane tickets. You guys, we were on the same plane a bunch of times.
Yep.
You always said Carson was on the full ride and you weren't.
Exactly.
Is it payback time now that he's got some NFL behind him?
There will be no paybacks. With the travel and not missing a game, that's really hard to swallow. Talking to Jared Goff's dad yesterday, and he says, to be honest with you, sitting home in front of a TV, not being at all the games is just going to drive, and it's going to wear myself out. That will be very, very challenging for us.
Have you been to Philly?
I have never been to Philly. My wife Lori has been there just about a year ago. Loved it out there, so we're looking forward to getting out there as soon as possible.
Carson was about this tall when I first started following him.
Yep.
Your son is just made the major step in the major thing in this country.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Holy cow is a great word for it. There's a whole bunch of them. It's an incredible feeling, and as I told him this morning, I'm so proud of him, that he has taken this stage. There's going to be a bigger stage, a bigger audience, and that he can just take his character, his faith, and just display his God-given ability, and just stay that same Carson.
What's it been like to have your son become North Dakota's son, to have the state behind him like you do?
Very special, and I know Carson's going to wear that North Dakota pride with him when he goes to Philly. For us, it's incredible. It's very fun. It's the state of North Dakota. It's the Bison Nation. The many states that are joined with it. It's a lot of fun.
Lori, what do you think of all that?
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. We're so excited to be here. I sat there and looked at Doug and I was like, this is really happening. So very proud, very excited.
All right, Zach, can you take us through that moment, what that felt like, watching your little brother get a phone call, walk up there on stage and hold up that jersey?
Yeah, it was certainly exciting. It happened so fast. I felt like we were barely back there, and we received the phone call, and was on the phone for 3, 4, 5 minutes, and he came around and gave everyone a big hug, and we were excited to see him walk across the stage.
Does proud cover everything you're feeling today? What is it?
Yeah, we're all proud, but I think we're all kind of at a loss of words. I don't know if in their wildest dreams we thought this was possible, but he's made the most of all his opportunities, and he's extremely confident in what he can do.
You guys obviously share a lot, talk a lot. How did you help him through, as Carson always calls it, this process?
Yeah, I think, and it goes beyond this process. I think we've been with each other through since we were kids to when I was at NDSU, and then he came to NDSU, and through him sitting a few years and his injury. We've been there for each other. We've been able to lean on each other when we need it, and it's certainly something that he's going to value, and I value, especially as he moves forward.
He's still wearing green, but is it quite the right shade of green, or what do you think?
We like it. We're certainly excited. Philadelphia's going to be a good place for him.
Have you ever been to Philly?
We haven't. Never been to the East Coast, so it'll be a fun trip for the family.
What were the ups and downs of his senior year like? Because he rolled into some pretty major ups as now, and then of course some downs right after USD and all that.
Right. It was a roller coaster, right? It tested his resolve, it tested his character, tested his faith, and we just told him to stay with it. Good things happen to people like him that are, have good humility, and he was very patient, and he made the most of, the last little bit of his career.
He's always a little brother too, right?
He is. As much as people around here probably think I'm younger than he is still the younger brother.
I know you guys kind of dabbled with the idea of staying at home. I know Carson really wanted that at first. Maybe pressured a little, but in the end made the decision to come here. How glad are you and your family that you were here? I mean, I'm sure seeing him walk across that stage is a memory.
Yeah, I think talking with Carson last night, this experience has been a lot better than he could have even imagined. He thought it would be a little bit more chaotic, but he's had schedule, he's had appearances lined up, and it hasn't been as bad. Everything's been taken care of for family. We're extremely excited that we came and we were a part of it.